Hello
Hi.
everyone. Lindy's gonna get us set up on the Prepared Homestead real quick. First, I just want to mention that today we had a local herbal meetup, and it was so much fun to actually meet with other ladies interested in herbs. So if you live locally, we're on meetup.com. If you need that information, just message, hi Sean, just message us and we'll get it to you. So today I am going to talk, and Lindy too,
Yes.
a little bit about how to dress up a salad with stuff you have in your yard, just growing there. You know, when you go to really nice restaurants, you pay a lot of money for those fancy salads. And I know I've said this before.
Yeah.
I mean, seriously.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, our son works at a restaurant, and he came over for Father's Day, and I had made my kind of wild green salad. He goes, wow, this salad's really good. Like, this is better than the regular, wild green salads that you get. And I'm like, yeah, because all I did is went out and pulled in a bunch of just weeds.
Yeah. And these are actually, because I'm very proud of this.
I know.
Very proud of this. I planted these seeds a mere however many weeks ago. I should know that. But, so I literally just cut these out of the dirt 30 minutes ago.
Yep.
And then Mom pulled all of these from our front yard.
Yeah, if you can call
Everything.
it, we have a front yard. But yeah, and even from the back.
Just everything was grown within 100 feet of where we are standing right now.
Yeah. And that's the thing. I would venture to guess that no matter where you are, these plants are growing there. So start out with a base, and in this case, what do we have here?
So it was just called a muslin salad mix.
Okay, so this is a salad mix.
Muslin.
I have no idea.
Something like that.
And you can tear if you want to, or you can just eat them whole. I like to tear them because I don't like
the big
shoving on my face.
I look like a rabbit right now type. Ooh.
Yeah. And I was one of the things I was gonna do is bring some dandelion flowers too, but my problem is when I walk around my garden and walk around anywhere, I grab things and nibble. I am like a rabbit. And unfortunately, I nibbled all my dandelion flowers. No joke, they're gone. I have a couple that I let go to seed, so they're in seed. The rest of them are still, they have little buds ready to come up out of their little happy nest, but I didn't have any dandelion flowers. However, I am going to encourage you to add dandelion flowers. Now, there's two options with dandelion flowers. One, you can just take that whole freaking flower and throw it in the salad. It's beautiful, but it is going to add some bitterness. So if you or people you're serving it to are a little sensitive to that bitter flavor, then you might not want to throw the whole thing in. Yeah. So just pull those yellow petals off and throw it in. It not only adds beautiful color of yellow, but really good nutrition. Remember that high vitamin A and lutein and stuff. Okay, also the dandelion leaves, which are really high in lots of different vitamins and minerals. And this will add a little bit of bitterness too. However, not enough. And honestly, people need more bitter in their life. So get that bitter in there. If you pull dandelion leaves earlier in the season, they're not nearly as bitter. But if you pull them later in the season, but you get some ones that are fairly new coming up, you still aren't going to get that harsh bitterness. It's as they get larger and as they begin to massively flower, the leaf is going to get a little more bitter. And, depending on, again, you or your guests, that might be something that you're not really crazy about. But the thing is, when you're throwing it in amongst other greens, hi Kim, amongst other greens and other flavors, it doesn't come across as super harsh, right?
Yeah.
I mean, we're throwing in a lot of stuff. So there was our dandelion green. Like I said, I would have added a dandelion flower had I been able to find one, but thanks to my nibbling, we couldn't.
And I'm just going to add that lettuce tastes so much better when you grow it.
Absolutely.
I don't think it's even, okay, so it's definitely the quality of the food, but I think a lot of it is just the mental, I grew this.
Yeah, which is
type
one of the
thing.
reasons why you should teach your children to garden.
Absolutely.
It can get really tough to convince your little people to eat greens, right? To eat salads. But if they grew it, how much more happy are they eating the salad they grew?
I'm 18 years old, and it has been like the most exciting experience to just go out. And first of all, it is therapeutic. Every single morning, I start off my morning taking care of our animals and then going in and watering our garden. And even though there are 2 snakes living in our hoop house, I'm like, it's just the most relaxing time ever. And just weeding, I don't know what it is. After just 5 minutes, it takes me 5 minutes in the morning to water. And afterwards, I just feel refreshed.
Yeah, it's a special thing.
Just watching the plants grow, I feel like all attached to them, and
there is
not
something
in like a weird way, but
there is something. Hi, Kana. Hi, Miranda. There is something about growing your own food. There really, truly is. And that's why I think it's super important, even if you live in an apartment or a small home, start some containers. We have tons of stuff growing in containers out there. Lots. I mean, not only herbs, but flowers and lettuces and kale and spinach. There's so many things that the children can grow. And now, you're getting them to like salads because they're growing it. Why wouldn't they eat it, right? It's their own food. The other thing is all of these things, you can bring your kids out and go, okay, this is what we're looking for. Gather it and bring it in, and we can throw it in the salad. Now you're teaching them how to forage and how to find food around them.
Yes.
My gosh, it's so good. Okay. So what I'm adding now is actually wild mint. This is something that planted itself in my herb garden, and I just let it go. As a matter of fact, some of my students just took some of the plants the other day so that they could plant it in their own garden. Yeah, Hero's hungry. So wild mint.
Yeah, I can smell it from here.
It is the strongest mint I think I've seen. And remember mint, when we're talking about the mint family, it has a square stem and it has opposite, what is that? Opposite,
the arrangement.
Yeah, the leaf arrangement. Opposite and then
alternate.
Opposite alternate. So the leaves go opposite this way, then they go opposite this way, then they go opposite this way down the stem. The opposite alternate. And I don't know if you can see here, but this has the green stem and it has that opposite alternate leaf structure. Plus, I mean, seriously, just rub it and you'll have that strong mint, that mint flavor. I break this up pretty small. You don't have to break it up. You can cut it if you want to, but I break it up small because I like it. I want that little bit of mint flavor without it being overwhelming to the other flavors that you're putting in.
Yeah.
And then they go supernova. Okay, Ken, you're going to have to tell us a little more detail on that one. Because whatever you commented, I think I missed it on what you're commenting on. All right, the next plant I'm going to show you is, and these are the biggest that these have gotten ever. This is the first year. My herb garden is going insane. I do not know what's going on out there. I'll have to show you my plantain leaves one point. I feel like it's Jurassic Park going on out there.
Maybe we're just shrinking.
Maybe. We're shrinking. They're not growing. Okay, what this is wood sorrel. This is the purpurea variety. Here, just you can take one. Oh, okay. These are so delicious. And I want to show you this leaf structure because these look similar to clovers, like to a white clover. There are green varieties here, which is
pervasive. Does that mean anything to you?
Pervasive. Yeah. Sorry, the guys are losing me.
Elaborate.
There is a green variety right here, and these are really, they're shaped like three little heart leaves around. So the stem comes up and it's like these 3 little petals, and they're really leaves of hearts. And what's really cool is that if it's raining or at night, they close up, and then in the bright sun in the morning, they open up completely. It's pretty neat. And so here, I'm trying to see if you can maybe see that.
Oh, they're so beautiful.
Isn't that lovely? I mean, they're perfect little hearts.
Yeah, so here's this one. You could glue that to like
a card.
A Valentine card.
Okay, and you guys, these are so high in vitamin C. They're what they call anti-scorbutic. Spreading. Yeah, maybe
what?
Lots of stuff is spreading. I'm not sure what we're talking about still. They're really tart, and they add a nice tang to the salad without even having to add dressing. You're adding more flavor.
Yeah, we had somebody tell us when we made a salad, again, like it was different than this because you can never fully replicate a recipe in the Mitzel house. But he said, this is the best salad I've ever had in my life.
This is a teenager.
Yeah.
Like these are, kids that really don't eat salads. And as a matter of fact, that's kind of what their mom had said. Oh, they're not big salad eaters. And they ate the entire salad. Like it was gone.
Yeah.
All right. This is kind of limp and sad. I tried to pick these just a little while ago, but let me talk about the next one, Oxeye Daisy. Right now, they are out flowering. So you can see tons of white in the meadows. They look so pretty. I love daisies. I just think they're absolutely beautiful. However, their leaves are delicious. To me, they have a nice sweet flavor, and the whole, even when they're flowering, they're edible. So you're looking for that daisy, the white daisy, but the leaf has this very unique kind of fun shape here. They are alternating up the stem, and they have usually a fairly large basil leaf. And these are the things that I snack on every time I'm just going through. You don't need a lot.
Not basil the herb. Basil means that there's
at the
leaves
bottom.
At the bottom, kind of like a rosette type thing.
Right, which
it's
is
like, wait, why is there basil growing on Oxeye?
Right, which is what these were. And I didn't pick a lot, but just throw them in there. And you can get quite a bit of these. They're pretty pervasive. Oh, yes.
Oh,
but I'm trying to figure out what he was referring to. Anywho's. All right. So Oxeye Daisy, add it right in there. Next one we're going to talk about, Pennycress. These are called Pennycress because these pods up here look like little mini pennies. Okay. They are super peppery.
Hi, Shamra.
Hi, one. Hi, Shamra. Daisy is so delicious. So true. And what's funny about them is that, I love your faces. It's like a radish. It's kind of radishy.
With some bitterness.
Well, a little bit of bitterness. But anyway, I think they're peppery and good. And so add as many as you want in there. Some of them are more peppery than others. Here, try that one. Especially in the front of your mouth. You have to taste things at the front of your mouth and then allow it to go back. It gets that bite. Yeah.
It reminds me of like wasabi or like the horseradish dip that we had today.
It's a horseradish, like kind of horseradishy.
Yep.
And you're adding it in this little tiny bites. Just take these little penny things off and just drop them right into your salad.
Let me try this for a second. What? Fascinating.
Okay.
Could you do something like?
Yeah, you could. And just toss that in there.
Can we eat the flowers?
I don't know.
Will we die?
No, we're not going to die. Yeah, they're tasty. Okay. Now, Malva neglecta. And I know you guys have this. This is it's marshmallow. But it's the wild marshmallow. But it does have the same uses as the Althea officinalis. But it's just smaller, and the roots are a lot smaller, so it's tougher to get out the same amount of medicine. But as far as a salad green, these are wonderful. And we had an amazing patch, 2 amazing patches actually, out by where Sean grows some of his trees, and he still has them in pots. And they just get so much water.
I've got
so much
a gigantic patch in front of the hoop house.
Nice.
Yeah, and Kana, we know that you have a lot.
Yeah, these little leaves are just quite edible, and they have the shape here. Even the little they're like cheese wheels inside are edible as well. All of these can be thrown into a salad or even into a a soup or a saute or whatever. So we're gonna do some of that. I pulled a bunch of, here's a bunch of marshmallow. The stems to me are a little tougher, so I probably wouldn't put those in, especially if you were having guests over and you were trying to introduce wild food and be like, what's this stringy stuff? Like, what do you have in here?
It reminds me of asparagus.
Yeah, I think it's good, but it can be a little stringy.
Tough.
Mm-hmm.
It's like the strings. It's basically like the strings you pull out of these. The
Plantain?
no.
Mm.
Is it asparagus?
Oh,
yeah. Well, okay.
Or celery.
You don't get strings, but like, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. All right. I got 2 more things we're gonna add here. Lamb's quarters. Lamb's quarters, if you do not know what they look like, I actually pulled a whole one out of the ground. I want you to look at that because in the center here of each of this top part of the leaf, you see this silvery kind of powder stuff. And it really does, you can feel it. It's kind of a little bit gritty and strange. But the leaves to me, here, taste the leaf. So mild, very much like spinach. Only I think they have a better texture.
You know what
They have asparagus.
avocado.
Really? Okay, well, there you go. 2 different flavors, avocado and asparagus and a little bit of spinach. But these leaves are great, and these are a wonderful addition to the salad. And honestly, I could have found bigger ones out there.
The leaves are so tender.
They really are. So we're gonna add these. Oh my gosh, you guys, this is gonna be like a powerhouse salad.
Yeah.
I hope you're gonna make this.
All these ingredients for free too.
Yeah.
Just saying.
All right, out your front door. And like I said, you probably have all of these growing. All right, pineapple weed. We have a ton of pineapple weed.
So much.
This is related to chamomile. It is Matricaria discoidea, and it just has disc flowers. It does not have the ray flower. You won't see ray petals around it. And it not only does it kind of resemble a pineapple in its flower, if I can get it over there, but when you crush it or taste it, it has a very pineapple-y flavor.
Smoothie bombs.
Smoothie bombs. Totally.
Totally.
Okay. I like to add the flowers, but the petals, I mean the
Leaves.
the leaves, yeah, are edible as well.
Oops.
These make a really nice tea, and we'll be talking about that in a couple of days in a live. So just take some of these and just pop them in here.
That is, whoa. That's very sweet.
It's very sweet. I know.
My mind has been blown.
They're sweet. All right. And one last addition because I just think they're beautiful.
Oh yeah, we gotta get close to this.
So
We're gonna mix that
go ahead
up.
and mix these in. One thing I really like doing too is adding fruit. So if you've got some huckleberries or some blackberries or raspberries, we have haskcaps and strawberries.
Even like currants or
Currants, yeah. Anything that you can find out there. Throw it in there. Throw it in the salad.
Yeah.
It's so delicious. Then top it.
Viola tricolor.
Yeah. Viola. Just top it. Oh
And
my
these,
gosh.
honestly,
They're
taste
so good.
by themselves. Like,
Mm-hmm.
they're just this mild, beautiful little flavor.
Yeah.
And then look at that.
And then you have this beautiful,
They almost taste a bit minty to me.
they do. They have a little bit of a mint
Look at that.
aftertaste, a little mint finish.
Free.
Yeah. All of that was done just off of walking outside and pulling in some greens.
And so I'm just observing this now because I ate pineapple weed and then I ate a viola tricolor. The sweetness mixed with the minty finish makes me feel like I just brushed my teeth.
Oh, well, there you go.
Super weird.
So tomorrow we're going to do, if you were with us, I don't know, Sharma, did you end up making the chive vinegar or oil?
Let us know.
Yeah, let us know because whoever made that, join us tomorrow. Well, I guess if you didn't, you can still join us. But because I'll be using the chive oil and the chive vinegar to make a homemade salad dressing that then you can use to dress this awesome, nutritious, wild salad.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yes, she did.
Yes. All right.
Yay.
So we'll be, I've already strained the oil, but I'll be straining the vinegar tomorrow. It is so pretty. And I did use them both on Father's Day to make a homemade dressing that turned out so good.
It was delicious.
Yeah, there's going to be 2 versions. I'll do 2 versions. One will be a sweeter, like a raspberry type vinaigrette, and then the other will be more of a like an Italian style. So we'll do both of those tomorrow. Okay, well that is it for today. If you make the salad and you add some wild plants that are growing outside, and this isn't the only ones you can do. There are so many other plants that you can choose from. These are just ones that were easy. I walked out, grabbed some, and pulled them in.
Where's the honeyberry?
I didn't do the honeyberry.
Oh, she made chive vinegar and used it on her broccoli salad.
Nice. Use it on broccoli salad tonight. That's awesome, Shamra. I'm so glad to hear that.
Yes, Father, we didn't have
the
honeyberries.
But we do have a ton growing out there, and I need to go out and...
We could probably just go out there and, like, shake the bush over the bowl, and they'd just be, like,
falling on. Yeah.
Yeah, but you put honeyberries in the salad you made yesterday, and it was absolutely delicious, and it adds that sweet burst of just...
Yeah, some tanginess, and they're
almost
super
like
nutritious.
A tart blueberry.
Yes, so good.
Except a really fun shape.
Yeah, and they just add prettiness along with
they're
these
beautiful.
violets.
Yes.
All right, guys, that is it. If you do not follow Huckleberry Mountain Botanicals, yes, I can say it, then go over there and follow us now. And we are live Monday through Thursday at 6:30 Pacific Daylight Time. I always want to say standard, but it's daylight now. Okay, until next time, health and joy.
Bye.